I hate the shift. I hate it. We had AJ Hinch on the show, and I asked him if there was a rule to get rid of the shift, would you have a problem with it? And he said, absolutely, I would. That it's my job to get some people out, and that this is the way that we're playing, and basically hit them where they ain't. Because I said, but I don't want as a fan to pay to see Bryce Harper go the other way, bunt. He's like, well, he can hit a homer the other way too.
Correct.
But I just can't stand seeing, and it is mostly left-handed hitters.
Correct.
That are hitting
second baseman's playing halfway back in right field.
Yeah. And then when he hits it up the middle, the third baseman's fielding it.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
Well, you got to remember, man. So only because I'm retired now and I'm looking at the game in a whole different light.
Yeah.
If the game is going to continually evolve, and analytics are going to continually be a big part of this game, you have to evolve too. So now if I have a percentage of an advantage, just like I would do if I went to Vegas, whatever game I feel like I have the percentage advantage, that's the game I'm going to play.
Right.
So if I feel like I have an X percentage better chance of being successful, obviously I'm going to take that chance. Because even on the media side of things, when we see a manager make a decision and it doesn't work, we question that. And so now I think the gut manager in the game is gone. I feel like because if he says like, hey, man, I made that decision because of my gut, then, on the media side of things, we're really going to get after him because there's so many statistics. There's so many numbers in the game now that tell you. That's why these Ivy League grads are coming into our game and in my opinion, I think making it better. I mean, I have aspirations of being a manager at some point in my life.
You do.
So I think for myself is I have to keep up with the Joneses too, Like you got to keep up with everything because like I said, as long as it evolves, then we have to evolve as well.
So then how does those numbers get downloaded to you as a player? I mean, does it fill your head with a bunch of garbage when you really have to go up there and talk about feel or just know what this pitcher's going to do and
Totally, man.
And you know what the situation is? It's one out. You need to get this guy over. I mean, so much stuff is in your head as a hitter to begin with already.
Well, I think it's your job as the athlete to be an athlete. I feel like sometimes we can see guys that get a little robotic with their movements, maybe because they're thinking about stuff. And like you're saying, I mean, being a special advisor and getting the opportunity to work with the younger generation, that's also an awesome thing because these guys sometimes, it's definitely an information overload because I remember back when I was in rookie ball and A-ball, a scouting report, what was that? We didn't even know what that was.
Right.
Heck, we didn't even know who we were facing half the time. So I think just in general, there is an information overload, but I think it's your job as that player to pick the things that work for you and to help improve your game.
So then what makes somebody like Aaron Boone work? Okay. Now, again, you're somebody with 12 years in the league.
Right.
I don't know how many Aaron Boone had.
Right around there.
Right around there. Spent a lot of years in the booth.
Yeah.
You're spending years now trying to, cutting your teeth beginning for a couple years now doing TV. How does Aaron Boone work in a dugout where somebody like you with managerial aspirations can learn, translate that?
Yeah,
without riding the bus in the minor leagues as a manager.
I think that's kind of where the game's going right now. I mean, there's 5 first-year managers in the league this year, and I think there's 3 guys that have never had managerial experience ever, right? But I think now it's a little different because of the analytics. The guys in the computer room are going to tell you who has the better advantage of succeeding that day, right? And obviously you play each game for the game. That's what you're trying to do.
Sure.
So now it's all about being able to relate to your guys, being able to motivate 25 different guys, 25 different ways for a 162-game season. The couple things that I've taken away from Aaron Boone, and I've been able to spend some time with the guys in spring training, as well as make a few appearances in New York over here the last month.
Yeah.
This cat is cool, bro. Like, he is so chill. And to be able to be the manager of the New York Yankees, you have to do a couple things well. You have to handle the media well, which he has done a tremendous job, and you got to put up W's. And he's been able to do that. Obviously, I haven't been in that locker room each and every day, but to watch how he's gone about his business in a first-year setting, even earlier in the year when Giancarlo was struggling, he didn't stress out. He wasn't saying, man, I'm freaking out. I feel like I look at him, and then I look at a guy like Dave Martinez. And it's kind of been a tale of 2 different stories. Obviously, the Nationals haven't played up to the way they have. Boone's team has played up to the way that they're supposed to. So I think for him, he's been cool as a cucumber, man, and he's handled the media absolutely phenomenally, man. As a Yankee fan and as kind of an employee, I could not be more honored to have him as our manager.
And then there's Cora. in Boston, right?
Doing a tremendous job.
I mean, the Red Sox are 30 over for the guy who's never really had the managerial
But that's what I'm saying. I think it's all about being able to motivate guys, being able to get guys to show up to the ballpark and play every day.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.